Okay, so everybody wants to know how to wire up their box, and they wanted more of a benchtop version of it. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to wire up everything really quick and make it super simple for y'all to follow. So in this video, we're going to be using a 1001B. This is the same for a 1002T, MT21, pretty much any of the 12 to 36 volt amplifiers. Here we have a 25.6 volt battery. This will be the same for 12 volt, 24 volt, 36 volt, because we're only using a positive and negative. So we have our positive and negative wire. Negative is black, positive is red. Make sure that is correct on the battery. Some of these Chinese batteries might be labeled different, so just be aware of that, because in industrial, black can be your positive and red can be your negative. So always verify. Like on this battery, it actually tells you right here a polarity. Red is positive, black is negative. So with that being said, let's get started. So here I have some lever connectors that tie together. I have a single in to dual out for the positive and a single in to triple out on the negative. And that'll be explained here in just one moment. Here we have a standard 5.5 by 2.1 DC plug. And here I have a DC input jack for charging. This is a 5-wire where I've pulled out the normally closed pin, which is yellow in this case. Wiring colors will be determined by the manufacturer. Do not go off of this unless you have read the manual and it is exactly the same. So for this and several others, usually green is what you call a common, black is a negative, red is an LED positive, and blue is your normally open. We want to use the normally open because when we activate the switch, that closes that contact, making it a closed circuit and power can pass through. So let's go ahead and get to wiring. So our positive on the battery is going to go to the green common. I'm going to also wire up the DC port after this, so don't freak out. The black is a negative, so we're going to put the negative in. You only need the black and red on this switch if you want the LED. Now, I want the LED to light up when I press the button. When I depress it, I want it to turn off. If I don't hook up the red to the output side, it will never light up. It will still work. And if I plug this red directly into the battery, it's always going to be illuminated, no matter what I do. So we're going to be tying the blue and red together. Now, hindsight's 20/20 here. We would take away these lever connectors, solder and heat shrink all of our wires after we're done doing the install. The lever connectors are, one, they're safe to use if installed correctly and used in the right applications, which these are fine if you have a good secure connection, but they have a benefit. You can change components if one fails a little bit easier. Now, if you're going to be selling these to somebody, I highly recommend soldering and heat shrinking everything, not only to make it look better, but to also give a more secure connection. Now, we have our blue and red connected to a single little lever connector or Wago connector. And we have our DC plug. We're going to take this DC plug positive and we're going to hook it into the blue and red. We're going to take our ground and go back to the, negative, and go back to the negative side of the battery. Ground and negative are not the same, guys. If you're referring to AC voltage, ground is correct, and DC voltage, negative is correct. People confuse them all the time. It's really easy to, and most of the time, anyone that knows basic electricity will know what you mean by negative and ground. So just be aware of that. Now, DC plug. DC plug into negative. So negative black into negative battery, and positive into positive. Now when we plug our charger in, it's going to charge the battery and not feed the amplifier unless the switch is on. We don't really want to play it while charging because that can damage the cells in the battery because you're draining more voltage, more current than being put in. So your voltage output is 25.6. You use a 27 volt charger on this battery right here at a 0.5 or 1 amp load. And if this amplifier is pulling more current, you're actually going to be draining the battery even further while trying to charge it. So just be aware of that. So that is everything wired up. We'll plug in the amplifier. We'll flip the switch. Lights up, turns on, good to go. Now you take a positive, negative wire from here, run it to your speaker, and you're done. That's all there is to it, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. Just go ahead and have fun. Build you a boombox. And if you're worried about doing it wrong, head over to the builtandallboutboomboxes.com. Click the Facebook icon up at the top right-hand corner, and that will take you directly to the Facebook group where you can join, answer the questions, and then you can post and ask people's opinions. Say you're having troubleshooting. There's tons of tutorials, build sheets. You can see members' builds, post yours, see videos, discount codes, and much, much more.